Will we get a KO in this one? What do you guys think if you guys are watching this live? Let me just run through some of the numbers here. Juan Francisco Estrada El Gallo, 30 years old. And of course, this fight, McCaskill and Brecos is on the undercard, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But Juan Francisco Estrada, 41-3. Of course, he lost to Sornvisa, and he avenged that loss. He lost to Chocolatito, but this was back in 2012.
Yeah.
Quite a while ago, man. Juan Francisco Estrada. His last fight was against Carlos Cuadras, and that was the second fight against Cuadras, second win against Cuadras, and of course, took him out of there. But can he do that against Chocolatito? Now let's run through some of the numbers here for Chocolatito. He's only 33 years old.
Yeah.
He's only 33 years old. He looks a lot older. He has 50 plus fights. I think that's why, in the way that Soren V-Side took him out too. It makes it seem like he's a little older, but he's only about 2 to 3 years older than El Gallo. El Gallo is about to be 31 actually, next month I believe. But Chocolatito 50-2. His only 2 losses come to Soren V-Side, who will be fighting tomorrow. So that should be interesting. Possible trilogy coming. Right, last time out they fought on the same day, Roman Gonzalez and Soren V-Side, right? Or am I mistaken there?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, are you guessing? Or
no, it was like this time. It was a day before. It was a Friday, and then
I think it was Thailand time, maybe.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Well, Soren V-Side, he fought around the same date, but Estrada and Gonzalez fought on the same card, if I'm not mistaken. But
they're staying close.
Yeah, man, I like that trio. But Chocolatito Gonzalez 50-2, only 2 losses to Soren V-Side, and his last 2 fights against Yanfai got a KO, and then Israel Gonzalez by unanimous decision. Of course, the first fight against Soren V-Side was very close, and the first fight with El Gallo too, I thought it was closer than the scorecards read. But I mean, Gonzalez, Chocolatito got that title back when he beat Yanfai, and now there's an opportunity for a unification against El Gallo Estrada. Man, they're both gonna rewind the clock a little bit.
Yeah. So you what?
Can Chocolatito do it? I'm gonna pull up the polls that we did on our Instagram. People seem to always get it right, either on Instagram or YouTube, and I'm gonna read the YouTube poll as well. But they seem to get it right. I think I'm gonna just go with whatever they say. No, but I think I've made up my mind. I think I have, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
So you're gonna use the audience for your bets?
Hey, y'all know your shit. Y'all know more than us, apparently.
Man. So what do you think? Revenge or repeat? Revenge for El Gallo Estrada?
I'm gonna let you go first because I'm about to pull up these. I'm about to pull up the polls. I want to see what the numbers look like. I haven't checked them in the last 3 hours or so.
So the last time these guys fought, they fought in solo boxeo. Like you said, 2012. El Gallo Estrada was in his early 20s. Roman Gonzalez was in his mid-20s, 26, 27. Por ahí. I think you hit on something really, really important. Roman Gonzalez has had 2 defeats, but not just, decision defeats. It was that he got knocked out. So I think he's coming a little bit more hurt. Juan Francisco Estrada is coming with the momentum. He's a champ. They're both the champs. One the WBC, the other the WBA. But I think a guy who comes in a little bit fresher, with more confidence, with the momentum. I'm going to have to say Juan Francisco Estrada by decision. I do not think this goes to a knockout. So let's pull this up. El Gallo by decision.
Shit,
See it there, folks. What you got?
So I'm looking at the Instagram polls and they're making me doubt now. Right?
Ooh.
Normally these people get it right.
I
don't know if they're betting with their hearts.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they know some shit that we don't. But they got the Valdez one right. They got the Canelo right under 6 rounds. I guess that one wasn't as difficult. But, man. So far, 8 votes for El Gallo and 13 for Chocolatito. So far. And I always like to look at the boxers who vote.
Interesting.
This guy by the name of Brian Dominguez, a very renowned boxer.
Shout out.
He voted for Chocolatito. but I see one boxer here also voted for Chocolatito. I see our guy Andy Aguilar voted for Chocolatito.
Interesting.
That's I like to normally shout out to our guys from Manny Montana's podcast.
Hey.
He has his page. They voted for El Gallo. Estrada. They know their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Dun 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 dun. Here we go. See, I didn't even look at the audience. I didn't want to be influenced.
Yeah.
But you're right, dude. The majority usually gets it right. So, for who? For who?
El Gallo is gonna be mi gallo in this fight, man.
Okay.
And I think I made up my mind like 2 hours ago.
Mm.
I was watching some of the highlights of the first fight. Like I said, I thought it was a closer fight than the scorecards read. But this was in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And Big Bro saying here, Chocolatito's an old 33.
Mm.
Yeah, I was very surprised by the fight against Yanfai, especially. And, you know, in his prime days, it was a very tough fight against El Gallo. And
Yeah.
I don't think he can duplicate that same performance, especially now in 2021. We're talking about they fought 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tough one, man. A lot of people that I've spoken to are kind of going back and forth. But I'm going to be firm somewhat, I guess, in my prediction. And I'm going to go with El Gallo by decision. I think Chocolatito's best days are behind him. And I think Estrada just seems to get better and better. And he's 30 years old. He's had a lot of fights as well. He's, 41-3. But he's on a roll right now. He has all the momentum in the world.
Yeah. I think we're showing respect to Chocolatito by saying decision. We both. I think it's gonna be a great fight and it's gonna go the distance. I think. Is it possible for one to knock out the other? Yes.
Yeah.
But I think in this fight there's gonna be just a lot of will and heart and determination and, you know, from Estrada he wants to, you know, avenge that loss.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys a live poll right here. I don't know what it looks like yet. I'm gonna go ahead and cast my vote for El Gallo. And actually on YouTube, look at that. 60% of the people thus far are saying El Gallo.